Welcome back. I'm Storm Tracker Bruce Hall. The water keeps rising while the snow keeps falling. Mark Zinn has your weather spotlight.
From coast to coast, more and more rivers are expanding beyond their banks. In Maine, melting snow causing some serious issues along the Kennebec River. The doorway to this restaurant was blocked off by floodwater, and the owner says it's just the tip of the iceberg.
This is just a minor problem that we have. We've got storage area downstairs that's underwater, where we keep our food. It's going to be pretty costly.
Luckily, the water is starting to recede, but the impacts are just beginning to be felt. In neighboring New Hampshire, it's the same story. Several rounds of heavy rain have added to the ongoing snowmelt, which is sending rivers like the one you see here in Conway, New Hampshire, well over their banks. And in some part of the Granite State, multiple roads have been washed away, leaving some residents stranded. Meanwhile, in the nation's midsection, the Mississippi River is finally beginning to crest in many locations from Minnesota all the way down to the Hannibal area.
Riverfront property, baby.
Some areas even got close to breaking record crests, including the Quad Cities, where the river topped out just a few feet shy of the record. And once again, the main source of the flooding? Melting snow. So let's stay with that mechanism as we travel to the Mountain West. Rushing water pouring over areas in Utah earlier this week, causing some major travel impacts. The water there won't be going down anytime soon, as the state is coming off a record winter for snowfall. And speaking of snow, cleaning up in between more rounds of snow in this, but with a decades-long drought finally starting to retract, the bonus May snowfall, well, it's still welcome.
It's a lot, but I think it's great because we need it, for our reservoirs and for the fire season.
And since it's severe weather season, we end with the horrific force that a tornado can unleash on a community. This was the scene near Virginia Beach earlier this week, as more than 100 structures were severely damaged or completely destroyed. The National Weather Service says winds peaked out around 150 miles per hour, and clearly that was enough to do some significant damage to some, what appears to be, new, well-built homes. The good news here, thankfully, no serious injuries. Remember to always stay weather aware and have an emergency plan in place for all hazards. With the Weather Spotlight, I'm Mark Zinn.